Regardless if you're a beginner dancer or you have been dancing for many, many years, a drop in motivation can overcome all of us, especially when you've went and took a break for holiday or you're taking a break over the Christmas period. But fortunately, I have 6 fantastic tips to make sure you revive your dance motivation. Tip number 1, set a goal that excites you. Normally with these types of goals, you have to be so excited because you're more willing to actually achieve that. And normally these goals could be set in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, so that you have a deadline and you know every single week coming up to that you're getting better and better and you know you're almost hitting that deadline. Remember to write that goal down, make sure you are enthusiastic about it, because otherwise you'll start to drop off and not keep that motivation. So this tip I'm speaking about is having that deadline, writing it out and really follow along to that goal. Tip number 2, share your goal with a friend or a family member. You are more likely to stick to this goal because you've actually told someone. You're now excited that they have a bond like you and they want to reach that target. You have to make sure by sharing it and saying it to someone, you're actually more likely to stick to it. Do you know that when you say it to another person, especially someone very close like a friend or your parents, that you're more likely to stick to it up to 86%? And that's so true, because you are more willing to want to improve it. You want to prove to everyone that you've actually hit that goal. So share it with someone, say it out loud, and now you know everyone else knows your goal, so you're more likely to really stick to it and hammer that goal out. Tip number 3, create a plan. Once you start actually planning out exactly what you want, you will be so driven and motivated. This plan may consist of going to dance class 5 days a week, learning a new choreography, taking nutrition way more serious. And once you actually have a plan lined out, you're more likely to stick to it, feel motivated, and knowing you're actually doing it. Now, the plan doesn't have to be perfect because I know some circumstances can change in weeks and months, but also be realistic. Don't put down that you can go to 5 days a week when you really know it might not be able to work. Try to stick to something that you know you can achieve, you will do, and then that outcome will drive you more to stick to it up to that end date for that goal. Once you see it on the outline, you have it in black and white, then you know that is you ready to rock. Tip number 4, find an accountability partner. When you found this person, this could be anyone as your mentor, for example. It could be me, it could be anyone from R&H, it could be your best friend, it could be your parents, it could also be your dance teacher. And having that mentor with you means that you are more likely to really stick to your goals, because not only do you not want to let yourself down, you don't want to let your partner down. And they will hold you accountable, meaning you're sticking to your goal and structure every single day, week by week. And it makes dance class way more fun and keeps you driven and motivated. Tip 5, eat well. Remember, if you're eating really binging and sluggish foods and takeaways, you feel really sluggish, like you've no energy, you feel down, you don't really feel motivated. When you really stick to great nutrition, healthy fruit and vegetables, a lot of water, you then have a lot more energy, you feel good, you look good, and then it really makes the experience of hitting your goals and targets way more motivational because you are feeling it inside. The second you start to eat sluggish, feel down, you're like, oh, I'll do it next year, oh, I'll do that, then the motivation just starts to die away. So make sure you are eating really good, especially as an athlete, because you will feel it inside, you will feel it on the outside, and it makes this whole experience hitting your goals way more better with a lot more energy. Tip 6, just get started. Now, once you get started, it's always the most difficult part, the very, very beginning. But see, whenever you get past that first week, that second week, then you'll just be like a rolling wheel. Everything will start to fall into place. So just don't think about it, go for it, and make sure it happens. Remember guys, when you just get started, like anything, whether it's weight loss, training, it's always very difficult in the first week or so. Once you actually start keeping that motivation to dance again, going into those great habits of the passion and love you have for dance, feeling good, already know you're already past week 1 or week 2, you are actually achieving your goals. Everything will fall into place. So let's not waste any more time. You go get started.